Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. Okay, I am back tonight with another quick project for you. I worked on this earlier, didn't like the way it turned out, so now I'm refilming. And anyway, I took a little break and went in there and watched The Masked Singer with my husband. Anyway, what I'm going to make is I've been wanting to make expandable file folders. This one actually came from Dollar Tree, and so I pretty much just use this as a template so I can make my own. So I did try making one like this. It's the same dimensions and everything, but I used Velcro over here as a closure. So as you see, that one actually turned out pretty well. I like it, but I wanted to try it with an eyelet. And so this one did turn out okay, but I'm going to make another one with a thin elastic instead of using this big one. That way it does not bend up my little circle. Anyway, it did turn out okay, with the exception of I didn't like that. So off I am to do this again. Anyway, how you do this is you're going to need a piece of paper that's 7 by 12. Actually, this one right here was a little bit longer than 7 by 12, but I just kind of cut it down, made it my own. But anyway, I've already gone ahead and scored it, and as you might be able to see, I've scored it at 4, 4.5, 8 3/4, and then 8 1/4. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold on the score lines. We're going to make the beautiful rose colored paper on the outside, just like this. And then I'm going to just fold the top pieces, just like this. So it's going to end up like this, y'all. Okay. So let's just get going on this now. As you see, this one has a little cutout right here. So I'm going to cut out a little bit of this one as well. So how I figured to do it is to maybe go in about, say, like 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Kind of go down just a little bit. 3/4 of an inch from each end. And just kind of make yourself some little imaginary line. And then I'm going to go find my 1 inch down. And then I'm just going to make a quick score line right in there. And there you go. You can kind of see how it looks. This is the part that I'm going to cut out. Okay, so let's get the cutting here. Grab my scissors. I'm going to cut down. But you could leave this, but you want to be able to see what you've got inside. And so that's why I thought, well, I'm gonna cut it out just like the one I got at Dollar Tree. Okay, so there we go. If it didn't come out perfectly straight, then you can use your paper cutter. Trim it. I'm not going to worry about that. Looks okay to me. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is on this is the front top, and so I'm just going to round my corners. Just like that. This is going to go in here. And so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set some eyelets. And I, of course, tried it with this one. I'm doing the front, but I think I'm going to do my elastic from the bottom. I have seen multiple file folders, like in the store, where they come out from the bottom, and the bigger ones actually come out this way. So I thought I would try this way. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball it, and I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to, actually, I think I'll turn it over. I'm going to go in about maybe in the center of that score line, and I know it's hard to see. I'm going to go in about 1/2 inch or so from each side. That way it gives me a guide of where I need to punch my holes. And I'm gonna use my little crocodile here. And y'all, I got this one at Hobby Lobby, and because all I have is this big one, and so I wanted a smaller one, and y'all, it was $33.99. I got it for $16. So yeah, they had them half off or something. I literally, my receipt's $16. I was pretty excited about that. Okay, so let me see which end I want to do. I'm going to use my larger hole, the 3/16 hole. And actually, let me turn this over. Let's make sure I'm seeing what I'm doing here. I'm just going to line up my little holes and get that punched on each end. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get those. Now I'm gonna grab my eyelets. I know I saw a white one here earlier. I'm gonna grab a new one, I guess. I'm just gonna use these. I got these eyelets at Hobby Lobby as well. I have gotten some of my eyelets at Michael's as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop it in here because I'm going to have to set my eyelet. And let's see here. Okay, y'all. I'm new at this eyelet setting stuff, but I can do it. Perfect. Look how great that turned out. Let's do the other one. Okay, this is how it needs to go. Get it in there, and voila, there we are. Got our eyelets in. Now it'll be more stable when we put our elastic in. Okay, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some of my wide elastic ribbon, because I think that even though it's kind of in the brighter pink, I still like it. So I'm just going to pull myself off some and bring it through the little hole. And then tie myself a knot off. Okay, there we go. I'm going to bring it up there. I'm going to tie my first knot. Might want to tie 1 or 2 knots. And you want to do this before you start putting in your folder dividers. Okay, trim this one. And then I'm going to just kind of estimate how much I'm going to need. It'll go up to here and then down to here. Probably need about this much. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get this one poked in my other hole here. Okay. So if I got it in that far, it's going to go up here just like this. Let me pull it down. Pull a little bit more, just kind of play with it, see where you're going to want it. And I think that that will be good. So I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot off on this one. And voila. The nice thing about this elastic ribbon, it's thicker. So I think that it might work well. And let me grab my other scissors, y'all. There we go. These are not great scissors to cut. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. It's gonna go where this thing is gonna go up behind a little clasp that I'm gonna put up here. Okay, so what I need to do now is I'm gonna try to eyeball it, kind of measure myself. Put a spot in the center. I'm gonna use the map on my, or the ruler on my my mat here, and I'm gonna go up at 3.5 inches. And I know it's kind of hard for you to see this, and I'm gonna go up about 1.5 inches or so to kind of judge where I'm gonna poke my hole. I might go over a little bit more this way. So it kind of looks all centered. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let me cut the same hole. Oops. I have to get used to this one, y'all. Okay, that one won't work. Gotta bring out this one. Okay, here we go. I've got myself a hole. I'm not worried about the little mark I made because I'm gonna cover it up. Okay, so I have punched a 1.5 inch little scallop circle and then a 1 inch. And I went ahead and poked a hole through, or punched a hole through, and I'm going to be setting it on top of here, just like this. So let me grab an eyelet. Gonna grab one more. Okay. I'll grab one eyelet really fast. I'll be able to move on. Y'all, this really is a fast project. I get iffy on things. So, yeah, I have to, sometimes have to stop and think what I'm doing. But, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to line these up. I'm going to put my eyelet through the holes. Just like that. I think I like this much better. And let me see which one of my crocodiles here will reach. That one won't reach. Gotta use my other one, y'all. Can we get these back in? Okay. Okay, got my crocodile. I'm gonna set this eyelet here. There we go. Looks good. Looks really good. Okay, so let's move on here. Okay, so I got my elastic all ready to go. It's going to be able to go up and around the larger circle. But let's get going on the inside. So what we need for the inside is you needed to cut 2 pieces of paper, and they need to measure 4 by 6, scored at every 1/2 inch. And I've already done my scoring, so I'm going to go ahead and do my folds. Okay, so there's one. Let's do the other one. Now you want to make sure you decide which paper you're going to have on the outside, and you want to make sure your folds start in the same direction. So as you see, I did mountains and valleys so far on this one, so I'm going to do the same thing on this one with the beautiful flower side out. The paper collection that I'm actually using, and I'm going to show you that, I got it at Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabrics. And oh my goodness, y'all, I've had like 2 of these because I loved it so much. It is called Petal Patterns by DCWV, and it is the most fabulous, beautiful paper. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Okay, so I've got my 2 pieces, and what I need to do is I am going to decide which one is going to go on the outside, and of course I've already chosen that it's going to be the flowers. I'm going to be setting this right up inside here with some adhesive, but first we're going to be putting our dividers in. So I'm going to use, and what did I do with it, y'all? Here it is. I'm going to use some of my tear and tape, or this score tape, and I'm going to, let's see, which side I want to put. I think I'll put the leaves going forward. Okay, so I'm going to put tear and tape on each end of these, and these measure 3.5 by 7. So I'm going to put it on a tape on the end of each one, then I'll peel them off when I'm ready to attach it. Okay. I got 3, and I'm going to do 5. You can do 4 if you want, but I think I'll do 5. Gives me a little bit more space to store things and divide things out. You can also take some, when you're done, add some tabs to the tops of these little dividers. And that way then you can label them. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay, and the reason I put the tape on the outside on this one, which the tape is going to be on the front side, is that way then when you start putting this on here, you can just put it flush right down in there. Make sure the paper is flush with the bottom of that and press it down, and that way it's already there. Don't put any on this first one because this is where the front is going to go. So now we're going to do that to the next one. Go down in that valley and press it down. Come on, tape. There we go. Okay, go down in the valley and press it down. And I'll go here. I can stop at this one if I want. If I stop at this one, that leaves the space in the back. So let me decide. I think I'm gonna stop at the 4 and just do 4 because that still leaves space in the back. Let me see what that's gonna look like. The other one I did 5, but I'm thinking for this one I'm gonna do 4. Okay, so I'm not gonna put this one in. Now let's go ahead and attach the other side. So you're gonna just start by peeling the tape off. Make sure your pattern is the correct way. You're gonna stick it up in the second little valley. And if you don't know what I mean, these look like mountains and valleys, mountains and valleys. So that's what I mean when I say the valley. Okay, I'm gonna peel the tape off the next one. And I'm gonna stick it down in the next one. There we go. Press it really well. Let's do the next one. Okay, and then I've got one more. Press it down in here. Okay, so it looks like this, y'all. I'm trying to decide. No, I think it's okay. I'm gonna leave it just like this. Now, when you get them in here, they might look a little wrinkly, but that's how the original one looks too, the one I got from Dollar Tree. So don't worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna put some good adhesive on the front. Sorry I got it sideways, y'all, but I gotta see what I'm doing here. go ahead and put some on the this one on here. I'm going to tear off that top one. Just put my adhesive right along the edge. I just put a double adhesive, that way then it will have more support to stick to it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one peeled off, and then we're going to start by putting this one in. Okay, so now what you're going to need to do, you are going to put this on the front, and where that score line is, you're going to line these up. And let me just want to make sure I get it nice and straight, y'all. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Now let's do this other one. And not too shabby. Okay, press it down really well, y'all. Now let's put some adhesive on the back. Let me get that one because that tape was sticking up. Okay, that's what happens when I tear it and I don't cut it. Okay. Okay, let me get that torn off. Add another one. Okay, got that one. One more side, y'all. We're rolling to the end. I hope you've stuck it out with me, because really this is super fun to make. You won't be disappointed. And you can even change the measurements and make them smaller or make them larger. Depends what you're needing in your craft room. This is great for coupons. Okay, got my adhesive off. We're going to press this down. You want to make sure that this is staying within that score line. Okay, I got to figure which way I can hold this. Okay, I'm going to start. Gotta make sure I'm in there, y'all. This is the tough part because I got my little knot down on the bottom, so it kind of pushes it up. There we go. Looking good. Press it down really well. Look at that. That looks great. Let's do the other side. I kind of pushed my little knot up that's up in there. Just a little bit. Oh, I'm glad that comes off. Okay, almost there. Okay. And there you go. Look at that, y'all. Okay, let's press this down. Let me grab my bone folder. I want to press this down really, really well. Look at that. See? Now we have an accordion file folder. I love it. Now all you have to do, take it. You're going to put this behind. You can use a smaller ribbon if you want, elastic ribbon. This is what I had on hand. Look, y'all, it worked out perfectly. I love this so much. I am so excited about this. I can't wait to make some more. This one actually is the best one that turned out. Kind of had trial and error on this one. Doing Velcro is good, but it'll have a lot of wear and tear. Might not last as long. I think that this might be the winner, y'all. So anyway, let's take another quick look. It just comes up, opens, and there you go. Let me find something to put in it. And you got several folders, and there you go. I love this shawl. Okay, and don't forget, you can add little tabs to the top. Cut yourself out some tabs and put it on the top. And that way you can label all these as well. But yeah, you get the idea of what it needs to look like. And it's perfect. I love it. Okay, y'all, I hope that you have enjoyed this. And I hope that you're going to give this one a try, because I really think it's a nice little fun little project. Play with your ribbon here if you have some that's a little bit thinner than what I have. But look, it turned out perfectly well. It did really well. I'm so glad. But anyway, fold it up good, and yeah, super happy with it. Anyway, hope that you have liked this little project. Hope you'll give it a try, and y'all, thanks so much for watching. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are watching my channel and you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to come back for my next video. Anyway, thank you so much, and y'all have a great night. Bye.